Looks like Shatta Wale's name within the trends won't die so soon because people won't stop talking about the performance at the Presidential Cup, the just ended one at the Accra Sports Stadium. Despite the fact that the show has ended last Sunday, talks, angles, conversations, and different platforms are still abusing the performance. Latest is still about the fact that whether it was free or it was not free, and it was free or it was not free. As much as that conversation seems to be sinking down well with some people, of course, Long John's favorite friend wouldn't keep quiet. There are trends, so everybody would want to tap in, including honorable members. DJ Slim wants to tap in, and he's asking some questions. Well, I'm sure Long John has read the tweets. He has seen exactly what it means, and we all have something to say about it. Now, two angles in this conversation. When we are done talking about the fact that DJ Slim also has an opinion about whether it was free or it was not free, there is also the angle of, well, some of these things shut the media once and for all. Because looks like the doubt around Shatta Wale, we don't know what will shut them. Will this do it? This is the real talk right here on Sammy Flex TV. My name is Sammy Flex, and I'm doing this with Long John, the blogger, with our team of producers, Steve Los Digosh. There's that Sam Tuga, and we are here to run things. Long John, welcome to the convo.
Thank you very much.
I know when we sit like this, many people enjoy it. I've read comments from our last conversation on the stadium and the COVID thing. And people think I should allow you to fire. People think, why am I stopping you from firing? I'm telling them, no, I'm not stopping you. I want us to gather more evidence so that when we start punching, there wouldn't be any turning back. We'll be going harder. Now, Long John, welcome. Let me go on to read what DJ Slim has posted. And after, I'll pick your opinion or two about it. He tweets, so there's actually nothing wrong with a free halftime performance show. It happens everywhere in this world. The Super Bowl is a classic example. The issue here is the artist who laughs and bashes artists for playing free shows just did one, and in his case, it is a special case because he is the chosen one. Nyankopon pe ene nokwafo. Now, I hope you understand what he wants to say.
Right.
I hope you understand the agenda
I understand.
he wants to set. He wants to say that, oh, Shatta Wale has been telling his people, you guys should learn how to do this business well. There is nothing like free. Therefore, anytime you are moving, move well. I'm shocked DJ Slim, with all his experience and his marketing skills, missed this one. Someone goes to play a free show somewhere in some corner.
The question is,
No, I'm coming.
has DJ Slim ever gotten it?
No, I'm coming. Someone goes to play a free show at some corner. Someone plays a free show for a government entity.
You finish,
in fact, a ministry for that fact.
I want you to finish.
And you want to downplay the freeness of this one? Well, Long John, he's your friend. Yeah, you guys have your bromance always going on here and there. I don't know what you have to say about his opinion, though.
Okay, so first of all, I want to make this right. I don't think, in my perspective, I've ever seen DJ Slim ever get something right.
Oh, he gets it right sometimes.
Oh, please.
No, don't take that.
All the time insulting artists.
No, what I mean is,
give me off on top of your head. One point DJ Slim ever said that was right to you.
Oh, DJ Slim has
without insult.
No. He has done some things right.
Oh,
definitely.
Please. Since we are talking about podcast, not when he was on radio.
Oh,
since he opened that podcast, and you're trying to find up.
No, podcast.
Insulting people left and right.
Podcast there, the attitude there is different.
Okay.
To some people, especially to those people, the attitude there on their podcast is different.
Okay.
So we can permit them to go on that tangent.
All right. So first of all, I'd like to talk about. I want to educate DJ Slim on something very important.
He's listening.
When Shatta Wale talks about doing free shows
and
then not gaining anything in return, is quite very self-explanatory. At this point of any artist's career, when someone calls you, I want to do a show for you, or I'm organizing a show, and because usually my show is mostly talked about, we'll give you publicity, we'll give you this, we'll give you that, we'll give you that. So come and be on the show, please. Please. In which way is the artist going to benefit? In the name of we are going to give you publicity in that country, they are going to know you. So you waste your time, take flight, go to that country, or they'll book their flight for you. Go to that country, perform for free, just for in the name of numbers. And the funny part is what Shatta Wale was talking about. In fact, some of his narration even spoke about Kiddy's performance.
Yeah.
While he stood on stage, he was performing, nobody was moving.
Yes.
You see, when people decide to intentionally be sorry to say stupid, it is not the fault of any human. You understand? When Shatta Wale is giving you examples of free shows that are not worth dying for, you are swerving the conversation into free shows where even the fans were crying for more. How is that the same? Imagine as an artist, you are called for Afro Nation. You are made a key artist to perform on the night, not during the afternoon. And you are made to perform to crowd. And you see everybody singing along. And they tell you even if it is free. Is that not what the hype than going to stand on the stage when you are made to perform at 2 p.m. When the main artists are supposed to come and perform at 8 downwards. And Shatta Wale is hitting on such issues. You see, this is what we are talking about. This is where the conversation gets very serious. In Nigeria, right, we have Wizkid bashing Davido for going in for a Puma contract. Because he felt the contract was coming to him, but because they gave him an amount that they felt because he's an African artist, so he deserved that amount. Wizkid wanted the same amount as their global brand ambassadors. You see, look at the narrative. But Davido went in for something, according to the narrative out there, something much smaller to the global partners.
Obviously.
Now, when the Nigerians sit down and talking about this issue, you will never see them trying to align or malign anybody. They'll stick to the issue of the money. Because first of all, we have an artist like Wizkid who championed the collection of BET award and how do you call it?
Grammys, yeah.
On the podium of those awards. They made sure they never went to any of those award schemes until they decided to give them the role they deserve. Davido, the same thing. Are these not good initiatives they are fighting for? Have you seen them fighting each other for such positive initiative? Is it not to push we the Africans are alarmed like today? If you have to see Black people performing at the main event, who started that movement? But over here, when you have Shatta Wale talking about sensible things, human being will like to politicize it and make it look stupid. Because look, Shatta Wale is not against artists performing free. He gave examples. He cited examples. Kiddy going to perform at an international show, and then the fans were there. Look, if you are an artist and you are performing, it is like a presenter. You are presenting and nobody's listening to you.
No, it kills.
How do you feel?
It kills your soul.
And the branding self. Imagine cameras on everybody, nobody's moving.
Yeah.
And you see, Shatta Wale is a Ghanaian. He feels for it and he's telling you that this is not right. Such gigs, don't go for them. Because you are sending a wrong message. Any promoter who sees this will not come for you again. That is the message. And what is wrong with someone saying something like this? How can you equate this conversation with someone who has entered into a mutual understanding with a certain government? With his private business.
A whole ministry.
And the ministry, and not even the ministry, the sitting government is planning on giving him over 170 electric cars. Do you think if you are rational enough, you are owning a business and they want to give you cars to start a business, and you decide to play a free show, you've entirely done a free show? Are you not reasonable enough to see that this is pure business? business masterclass he has always been championing. This is what Shatta Wale has been talking about. Make sure you go in for a business that will also make sure it puts food on your table. You think Shatta is not winning from this? You just sit down and because you want to, this is how, you see, and I want viewers to understand, this is how they put you guys in a dark room. Because it came out that Shatta Wale performed to a free crowd. So, someone who was hating against artists, Shatta Wale has never hate against artists who perform to free crowd. No. In fact, some of the free conversation he has been talking about, he was talking with respect to some of these, listen, you see, the reason they give the artist, to him, he sees it as an insult. How can you tell an artist with over 1 million followers on social media that you want to give him publicity so he come and perform?
I want to give you a platform.
You see, the gaman in Shatta Wale can't understand that statement.
Yeah.
Tell him something better. Yeah. When you tell somebody like Shatta Wale, I want to give you a platform, you see him. Bring business.
What platform?
What platform? He has been able to build himself as an independent artist to the top, and you are telling me you want to give me a platform? You see, let's be very honest. That is what Shatta Wale is talking about. And if somebody is championing this conversation, it is not a wrong conversation. In the end, he is fighting for all, the betterment of all.
Yeah.
If you have to sit down and say, okay, let's promote this conversation of promoters doing shows and putting artists on for free in the name of publicity, do you know how many promoters will be using artists in that name?
Yeah.
And don't forget, the promoters are using to make money. They are making the money. And in the name of, we will give you first class ticket to the country. And this is what is killing some of our artists. They are chasing first class ticket. They are chasing all these things. But when they come home, even money to give their fans is a problem. You saw Shatta Wale, someone want to do a free show. Leaving stadium, throwing money to his fans. You think everything was entirely free? Do you think everything was entirely free? So if you want to merge the two conversations, do you think it makes sense? And even to compare the Super Bowl. To compare the Super Bowl to, how do you call it? The conversation Shatta Wale has been talking about Ghanaian artists. Those platforms you see the kiddies and the rest go and perform, that he was criticizing. How do they reflect on the streams of Kiddy in Ghana here? Okay. When you check their streams.
Of course, there are many people who go out there in the name of performing international.
Yes!
I'm going global.
But it doesn't hit their numbers.
They come back and
so in
you
the
ask
end,
yourself, where is the
benefit?
Influence?
So if Shatta Wale is telling
where
you
is the impact?
Don't go for those shows. Go for shows that will give you money. Or the business will make sense. How is this wrong? How is this conversation wrong? But Bibini, Sakura no one say Sakura no. I say really ni sunti. Adrena sonne. And the bibia na the junior fast. No, it's true. This is I don't understand him.
What can trick us about? Adrena sonne.
It's serious. Somebody is trying to help his artist, champion his artist so that they know that. Charlie, don't sit down for a promoter to come and tell you I'm giving you a stage. Go and stand there and it will help promote your brand. You are saying because he has said that. For him to go and perform to a certain government that is about to give you over 170 cars.
And more future.
And more bonuses. And look, it's not even just
and more future partnerships.
I know there's still monetary aspects in there. But it's not a conversation between you and I. It's between him and the government. But you are sitting there telling someone, if you were the one, wouldn't you perform free? If you were the one, wouldn't you perform free? A government that's willing to look at how many years Shatta Wale has opened the business he's running. Shaxi, how many years now? When was the last time you saw somebody or a big personality say, I'm going to invest in it? And for him to get a certain government say, I believe in your dream, I believe in your brand, I'm going to invest in it. Even to the extent that one of the government officials who promised or pledged to be a brand ambassador wore his outfits there.
And he's been wearing it, not just there.
No, you think it's a free show?
Yeah, he traveled outside of Ghana to Switzerland and throughout his stay, most of the important and official places that
he was wearing the outfit.
He was wearing.
Do you understand the meaning of that marketing strategy? If Shatta Wale is supposed to enter Switzerland right now, he can get an investor. That is what it means. Because those rooms he's entering are big men. And if Shatta Wale enters the same room, he can convince, oh, you saw that minister here, he's one of our brand ambassadors. That is my company. You think an investor can come from that country? let's be reasonable, let's be rational. Because it is Shatta Wale doesn't mean we have to insult him. Sometimes we should pay attention to what he's saying. Shatta Wale has never criticized an entirely free event. Look, listen to what they want to give to you. If it doesn't make sense, don't go for it.
Yeah.
Some of the things they promise you guys or they give you guys, it is not what desiring for. An artist being called on a stage where fans are not even applauding. They are not, there's no vibe. And an experienced artist who knows how these things feel when you are watching on TV and you are seeing nobody's reacting to your music and it's telling you don't go for what, say he's wrong for saying that because now it is him.
Long John, the secret is that I know of many artists who maybe sometimes after not supporting or following some of Shatta Wale's preaching, they turn around and come back to me and say, hey, Joe, what you were saying was the truth though. We missed it by not following it. We missed it by not agreeing with you and doing this with you.
You see,
there are so many examples.
Uncle, let me tell you the
some
truth.
of them I experienced some of these.
Uncle, let me tell you the truth. The only artist that is giving Shatta Wale close marking in this industry, aside the S's, aside the S's, the newbies that decided to follow what Shatta Wale is saying, is it not medical?
Yeah.
Is he not the one also performing very well? In fact, he is one of the artists that, if you take the big S's out, he is living the life of a superstar.
Fact.
Back to back.
Fact.
He doesn't even go international to be playing those shows. Most of his shows are within this confines.
Yet.
So if somebody who has become a mentee of such a mentor is performing like this, do you think his mentor is not right to be making such corrections in the industry? We have seen the mentees of Sarkodie. Where are they? And we've seen one who has decided to follow the trail of Shatta Wale. Follow the doctrine of Shatta Wale. We've seen his lifestyle so far. How he's living his life. How he's able to sell out a show in UK on his own. When Ghanaian media, everybody wasn't involved. You understand? And when he does all these things, you think he's not right to correct the wrongs in this industry?
Yeah.
He has the key. It is some of you people that cast bad narration about him. That's what is trying to stop the youngins that are supposed to learn from him. You are clouding their mind with negative mentality, so they don't see the positive things Shatta Wale is talking about. But the things he's hitting on are accurate things. Because most times, when you see these artists after performing for all those shows, performing on all those shows, most of them regret it because when they later calm down or their artistry drop, they wish those shows brought them something different and not what they went for.
No, you are right.
You see, we shouldn't be doing. You don't do this because it is Shatta Wale. You know the message Shatta Wale was preaching, and you know inwardly that message was accurate. And some of the even the examples he gave in there were a perfect example to even tell you that how can a Ghanaian artist be on stage and he's shouting, nobody's smiling. Ghanaian artist performing at 2 p.m. Crowd is standing and understand 2 p.m. you are performing. Who am I you? When the main artists are coming at 8, 7, asake them, and not even main artists that are foreign. Your own Nigerian brothers are coming at 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Can't you see your artist is not being prioritized?
Well, I think Long John has said enough already. I decided to add some 1 or 2 points to it, but Long John keeps coming in them. As a matter of fact, if you are a smart person, you know when it is free and when it is free. And I'm speaking in Proverbs.
Right.
If you are a smart person, you know when it is free and when it is free. There are some artists who have played shows and they could not even fund themselves back to where they came from. I know all such experiences are around. There are some artists who have played free shows today, but tomorrow, out of the free, what came out of it was bigger than necessary. There are some people who have played free shows just to satisfy some people who have done some things for them. Therefore, how is your free? Like someone will say, how much is your free? How much is your too much money? How is your free? Be careful.
Yeah. This is your boy, Wale Music TV. Send subscribe my shots, wanna subscribe him. If you na click bell no do na me the video be out tomorrow. I want the first person to share. If you na drop a comment was so. Wale Music TV, ya Shatta Wale ni TV, ya yeba mo Shatta Wale ni news, na update, everything be a fan Shatta Wale who be a once a back on the platform do, into bomb more than subscribe, next share, no brother, and I was still who edumede in Wale Music TV. Video be able post and what had they be a ba Shatta Wale. Inti say Shatta Wale no fan quoting dia blend beti good news blend never share never subscribe na wo blend and our system who edumede ye di wo dama platform me do video bi able post wa hade bi aye ba Shatta Wale inti say ejiwo di there Shatta Wale fan quoting dia blend beti good news e ba Shatta Wale na bo modern na share na wo blend and our sister who edumede ye di wo Wale Music TV. Thank you.